What's up everyone, and welcome to World of Warships Legends. Today we're playing Tears of the Desert. It's a domination mode game, so we've got the 3 bases there, and we're going to be using the light Japanese cruiser, the Suzuya. We're using the AL Otago build, which is running Beyond Range, Arsonist, Punch Through, Fixated, and the legendary skill there is Refill Station. It's up there on the right hand side. The kind of negative of this build is this ship does take a 10% additional damage with the Arsonist, but then it's got a massive fire chance, and the HE damage is absolutely devastating. So we've been playing the ship for about an hour tonight, and what I want to do is try and play the ship a bit more aggressively and just see how well the ship can kind of hold down a base, and what its ability is to kind of rush a base, and just see where we get with that. So it's not been very successful tonight. Generally the ship's quite squishy. It gets death struck so easily, especially by British battleships with the short fuse AP. But we're gonna have another go at it tonight and just see where we get with it. So there's a Georgia out there. I've got a Targo and a Vladivostok that have kind of spawned with me, so we've got some support with us. What I have had a lot of success with this ship doing tonight, especially rushing bases, is it does tend to push off or put off the advance of quite a lot of battleships. The Suzuya can burn down battleships very, very quickly, and the HE shell damage, especially if it's hitting the superstructure, is absolutely unbelievable. So you can kind of threaten a ship off the base, but then again, if they do hit you, you're either looking at a death strike or half your health gone pretty quickly. So that Georgia does look like he's going to come and contest this base. I'm also going to head in and contest this base. We've got a fire on him there, which is great. If he does damage con that, we've got the Otago behind me, which also has a high fire chance. So with a bit of luck, we can kind of try and bully this guy away. Not going to be very successful if I end up getting death struck here, but we'll see. I'm just going to shoot some torpedoes down both of these 2 openings here. Not so much that I'm looking to hit anything, but if I'm going to contest this base, I don't want anything kind of sneaking up behind me, so these should give me some indication if something's coming through. If they hit anything, that'll be a definite indication that something's coming through. If they don't, well, can't hurt. Alright, so I'm just going to get myself stuck in the corner here and see what this Georgia does. I've just been spotted. I completely forgot that he's got a 3-kilometer guaranteed acquisition there. So he can see what I'm doing, I can see what he's doing. It looks like he's going to push forward, so my best chance here is to put my ship completely flat broadside, in the hope that he's going to overpen me. It's highly likely that he will, with the size of the guns he's got and the no armor I've got. There you go, he's completely overpenned there, which I don't agree with, by the way. I think that a battleship should completely remove a cruiser at this range, but the game mechanics there, you might as well use it. Yeah, shells coming from a ship the size of the Georgia there realistically would be absolutely devastating towards any cruiser, especially one quite small like the one I'm in. But there we go. I can see that the Otago there is starting to help me out. His torpedoes are going in, my torpedoes are going in. This George is heading away. It looks like he's turning back here to try and get one more salvo off, but he's aiming towards our friendly Otago, so I'm feeling pretty safe here, and down he goes. So that's basically got us a Charlie cap here. So am I even in it? Idiot, I'm not even in it. I'm like right on the cusp of it. Just reverse up here and guarantee us a Charlie cap there. And in the meantime, I think I'll take some shots at that Sinop over there. I'm not looking to kill him. Well, I am looking to kill him, but I don't believe I'm going to kill him anytime soon, especially from this range. But it's worth, if you get the opportunity, just to soften up any battleship you see there. If this does go into the end game and I end up fighting this guy towards the end of the battle, I'll be much happier knowing that he's on a third of his health than 2/3 of his health. So I'll take some shots out on him, see if we can get a couple of fires. We've got one there. I think he might have used his damage con, I'm not sure. I think he used it the first fire I've got, so he should burn for a while. No, he's used his damage con now, so any fire that I get now will burn for a while. I thought he'd used it early on. They've only got a set amount, I believe, the Russians. I don't really play Russian battleships that much, but I think... Is it them or the French? No, the Russians get much faster damage cons, but I think they've only got a set amount. Just had some shells come over the bow of my ship there from some cruiser. I don't know which one. They've got a Cleveland and a Suzuya, I think, on their team from when I looked at the map earlier. There's the Suzuya, we'll take a shot there, swap to the armor piercing. I've been spotted, so he does appear to be turning in. I get a fire on him, so they're gonna bounce. Great. That's the type of RNG I look forward to. I get one fire on him, he gets 2 fires on me. My AP shells bounce there because he turned in. It looks like he's turning back out there, but I've swapped back to my HE, so I haven't done particularly well in this engagement. I've had the wrong shells loaded pretty much every shot I've taken. I get a single fire, watch, he'll get a double. Nah, single. Right, I'm going to leave this engagement here. I'm not doing particularly well. I'm definitely losing this engagement, so the best thing I can do, pull out, heal up, and what I'll do is I'll head round the back of this Vladivostok and basically re-engage. I can see that the Alpha Cap's been completely overwhelmed and our destroyer is now effectively running away from it, which is a good play because I'd prefer him to run away, and we do need it. We're going to need him later on in this game, so I'd prefer our destroyer to run away, let the Alpha Cap get taken but survive, rather than sit there and try and torp everyone and end up dying. So the enemy Suzuya just went down to our Vladivostok, which is great. That now almost ties us up. We're losing on ships here. We've got 4, 1 battleship, 2 cruisers and a destroyer. They've got 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser and 3 battleships. So they're currently up on points and up on ships. But the match is far from over, so we'll see where we can go from here. I've lost quite a fair bit of health early game, so that's the Synop that I was softening up earlier, so see if we can get another... well, he's just disappeared, but I was going to say, see if we can get another fire on him, but he's gone. What we can do is potentially help our friendly Otago out with this Cleveland here. The Otago's losing health fast, by the look of it, but we'll see if we can help out. Oh, no point now. He goes down to that Synop, so now it's 3 on 5. He also missed all his torpedoes against that Cleveland. What I want to do with that Cleveland, really, I've got to be aware that the battleships are out there, could death strike me, but I want to really be fighting that Cleveland head on. The Cleveland's got 2 guns on the front, I've got 3 guns on the front, depending on what angle I'm at, and I've got a higher HE Alpha Strike. He's got a faster reload. But I do believe that in a bow-on-bow competition, I come out stronger. So I would prefer to be in a bow-on-bow rather than kiting away. The HE damage on cruisers and specifically on battleships, if you hit their superstructure of this ship, is devastating. So I will re-engage. As soon as we deal with this Synop, I'll probably re-engage that Cleveland, but I want to be facing at him, really, not away from him. So let's see if we can get this guy out the way quickly and maintain as much health as we can. If he does shoot at us, I've got this island that I can potentially nip behind. There, look, they're quite high. They're potentially going into the superstructure there. So another fire. Oh wow, there you go. That's what I was talking about with the HE there. 7,000 in one shot on that ship there. Incoming torpedoes, so their destroyers are... Oh my god. Well, that was lucky. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the Cleveland and quickly turn out and see if we can catch this destroyer off guard. If he's moving in, expecting me to go around this island, he might have moved in close enough. If he's sitting still, I might just be able to get in range and see him, get an idea of where he is and remove him. So he's actually shooting at me. So Kagero, has he got torps coming in? Yep, some there, some there. So there, I've got no threat of getting hit by them. So he's got absolutely no chance of surviving this encounter. The Suzuya shells again. Well, I'm saying the Suzuya shells. Any Japanese cruiser with HE shells is absolutely devastating against pretty much any destroyer in the game. So that's the end of him. Let's spin around now and deal with that Cleveland the way I wanted to fight him, which is in a head-on bout. I've also got to try and close the gap on the Bravo cap there. The reason for that is looking on the map where the 2 enemy battleships were last seen, which is on the other side of the Bravo cap. The islands in between are potentially the only thing that's going to shield me from their shells, which will definitely death strike me if they do hit me. So I want to try and get as close to that island as possible. Every kind of kilometre towards that island I do get is gonna potentially slow down or prevent their ability to lob shells over the top of it. So let's see if we can deal with this Cleveland first. See, this is kind of how I wanted to fight the Cleveland. He just doesn't really have the damage to beat me in this type of engagement. If we were a bit closer and he swapped to his AP is pretty devastating. That double fire I just got hit by there, I believe some of those shells came from that Sinop behind the island and some came from the Cleveland. So anyway, down goes the Cleveland. That's that engagement out the way, and that is also the only threat really to our friendly destroyer now removed. So I'm now feeling pretty good about this game. The destroyer, if he wants, can not get seen now for the rest of the match, so he could go and take the alpha cap. He could bully these battleships with torpedoes. I mean, there's only 2 minutes left. We're winning on points, and as it currently stands, if that Sinop stays where he is, I can spam him until he catches fire and dies. The destroyer's in the perfect spot there to keep him lit, and there's just absolutely nothing he can do. If he wants to pull forward, he could potentially get round the corner of that island and death strike me. That's probably his best bet, but then he does have to think, you know, there is a destroyer there and the destroyer will be launching torpedoes. I'm going to launch 2 salvos there just as a bit of a safety net for myself there if they do come round. And I've just realised I've got 4 kills here, so I need to be a bit careful here because I generally get quite excited when I'm chasing a Kraken. I try really hard, do really stupid things, and generally die really quickly. So what I'll do is I'll just sit back here. I know he's burning, he may possibly be flooding, so we'll see who gets a kill there. I'd really like a Kraken, to be honest, but there we go. Kraken in the bag. I'm just going to bang the horn there, just see if I get any acknowledgement from the destroyer. There you go. He's on the horn as well. He knows we've got this. So all that's left now is a Iowa. If I can set him on fire and burn him down, I will. I can't imagine he's going to rush out, so the torpedoes are probably going to miss. Or hang on, for a 5th for the kill. No. Right, see if we can burn him down. So that was a nice torpedo strike there. Not one that I'd planned, but it was just one to stop anyone pushing around. Unfortunately, those shells that I just fired there all shattered on his bow. I fired them too low, so no fire there, which looks like this is going to be the end of the game. 189,000 damage, so it's not a bad game. Kraken, high caliber, Confederate. I would love to be able to lob this island and just get that over 200,000 if we can, but we're 10 kilometers, so I don't think I'm going to be able to lob that at all. No, there's 13 seconds left, and I'm never ever going to be able to get him. So that's the end of the game. But we had fun. we kind of achieved what we set out to do, which was try and be a bit more aggressive, see if we can use the ship in a different kind of setting to how we usually use it. And it performed, well, very well, in my opinion. So we got 19 fires there, 5 kills for the Kraken, 5 torpedo hits, 4 floods, 15 defends there. So that was a good game. Let's see how we did on score. Got 4,000 base XP, so that's a personal best for me, and that means that this is going to be a YouTube video, so I'll be throwing this one up on YouTube. If you did like the video, please leave a like, or if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If there was anything in that video that you thought could have gone better, I could have done better, you would have done something differently, please let me know, because I'm always looking to be a better player. And thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next one.